Exiled Opinions urges you to drink responsibly. We do not condone underage drinking nor driving while drunk. We do not encourage you to take part in the Rotten Tomatoes drinking game and or any of the consumption of alcohol that our hosts and guests partake in. We're idiots. Please discontinue usage if any of the following side effects takes place: dizziness, blackouts, vomiting, nausea, passing out, or your friend drawing genitals on your face. We are not responsible for damage to any of your organs, and you should not be trying to keep up under any circumstances.
Boobies.
What the fuck is up?
Testes.
Something up. There we go. There we
Testes.
go. Testes, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for pointing that out, Dodge. Yeah, wouldn't be a stream if Frank didn't fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, where did it cut out?
At the start of the stream.
Good job.
So, I don't want to repeat anything.
Well, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it. All right, I'm just gonna read this review here. Alan, 4 stars, verified. It was about a strong young woman seeking freedom from patriarchy and for herself. The woman I was with disliked about the fact that she had to use sex to accomplish her goals. A few holes in the plot, though. What's that, Farty?
And then I raped her.
And then I raped her.
And demonetized.
Instantly.
I'd tell a rape joke at
her because says testes nuts.
And I tell a rape joke at the moment, but I think it'd feel a bit forced.
Well,
that was a groaner, man.
Alan did say there were a few holes in the plot, though. So take your pick. Flip
yeah.
What
was the plot? Jacob, how's it going? He says herpes, STDs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All the E's.
By the way, let's see. Strong, young woman. That's 2 drinks. Seeking freedom. I'm gonna give that a 3rd drink. Patriarchy. That's 4.
Where is this? Yeah,
sex to accomplish her goals. That's 5. And holes in the plot for shits and giggles. We'll call that 6 drinks.
I was just gonna say 8. I was just gonna say 8 drinks just because of patriarchy. 8 drinks for the patriarchy.
Yeah, we'll go with 6. We don't want the audience getting liver fucking failure this far into the stream.
Okay, instant
all
feminism.
10 minutes of it.
Okay, instant feminism. Let's be honest. Instant feminism is going to be an instant 4 drinks. All right, that's an instant 4 drinks.
Where is this?
Well,
Alan,
at least
it's at the top of the page.
It is a very top audience. At least Jacob is not the one making up the rules, because otherwise we'd all have Ebola.
The way.
You do not know the way.
Apparently we do. Herpicus says that he's really glad he can drink for this one. Cheers. Yeah, you enjoy those 6 drinks, you leech.
Lewis,
I gotta.
Oh, go ahead, Farty.
This Russian chick's back must hurt from all this carrying.
Oh.
That's not quite a drink, but that is a good one. Alright, fine. We'll say 1 drink just to appease the fart hole.
Fine, 1 drink.
Go ahead, Doku. You had one.
Yeah, I have to read this one from Gene David B. Did David include his girlfriend's name as well in his? Well, what do you think?
Did that one.
But yeah. But I had to bring that up. Did he include his girlfriend's name with his?
You know, I don't think it fucking matters, Doku.
I'm drinking just because I think he did.
If you're gonna read it out, you gotta include the whipping sounds.
Here's one from Larry L. Old plot, overdone 1,000,000 times already. Just watched Salt again. This movie went off the rails from the start. It jumps back and forth so many times you get lost with what year and event you're watching at some point. The fight scenes are so far over the top that it's laughable. Save your money and spend time with your family.
Oh, kind of a spicy take right there.
Is.
We can tell how old he is. He salts the previous one he remembers.
Oh,
Because it's a rip-off. It sounds, like I said, it sounds like a rip-off of fucking La Femme Nikita.
Yeah. Herpicus wants to know what everyone's drinking. I'm sure Farty's drinking Australian water. Doku's probably drinking distilled piss.
Of course I am.
And while I haven't opened it yet, there's a bottle of Jim Beam honey in front of me.
Another one.
Oh.
Hey, Eldridge, how's it going? He said he's been mandated to Satan's asshole. I doubt I'll have any real internet access for the entire weekend, except for when I'm sleeping at home, which I will be sleeping. So, yeah. But nice of you to join us on the stream. I mean, you're welcome to join us on the chat if you want. Herpicus says it's Booker's for him. Figured I'd celebrate the end of my sobriety with something nice. Yeah, there you go. Not many clients with Satan's asshole, but it's my job to watch them. It sounds like fun, Eldritch. That sounds like a lot of fun, buddy.
I want to read this one from Mark R. 5 stars.
Mark R.
Page.
Wahlberg.
I don't know if I agree or disagree because I haven't seen the movie, but I just really want to read this review because I feel like it might be a bit of a shit stirrer.
Okay, Midori is shit. Why is it so like on Linux? Midori is like the best browser ever, and it's just shit on Windows. I'm gonna restart here. No, I'm not gonna restart my machine. I'm gonna restart a browser, and hopefully I can get that to work.
Technical problem.
I might have to fucking reinstall Firefox, and I really don't want to.
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, it's your grave to dig, not mine.
I know.
But no, I'm just gonna read this one from Mark R because this is fucking funny. For one reason or another. This movie is getting an incredibly bad rap. Rap, not rep. Rap.
Yeah, that's...
My personal opinion is that it's better than John Wick 3. That's in all caps. The series is becoming tediously unrealistic. Only actual superhumans could survive the fight scene. Nice critique there, buddy. And even Atomic Blonde, in all caps, by a slight margin, probably the best escapist film I've seen this year. Helen Mirren was the bomb, but the lead character is a revelation. I don't know what to say about this review.
Who?
I really don't. We have John Wick 3 and Atomic Blonde in all caps. And,
2 drinks. That's it.
Yeah.
2 drinks.
Yeah,
Jacob says Doku, pay attention and admit Game of Trannies is terrible. Eldritch says he'll check in later, and he can only hop on for a few minutes. Oh, that's all right. Got to do what you got to do, man.
Okay, I got 2. One really quick one and one sort of quick.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Alright, Sherman or Thurman. 5 stars. Thurman said it was a really great movie. Thanks, Thurman. And the Mongoloid below him, who's too spasticated to even be able to spell his own name, 2 stars. The acting is horrible, the directing is awful. The final cut, his selection is absurd. The movie follows no logical order. Great idea, bad execution. Wanted to leave 15 minutes in. Don't waste your time and money.
Oh God.
What page are we on, guys? I'm on.
That's at the bottom of the first one. It might have refreshed.
Oh, okay.
It's on
Yeah.
the second one now.
I'm at
I'm on
page
the bottom. I'm on the bottom of page 2. I need to read the Robbie D 4-star. Just, oh my God.
Yeah, do that, because I got one I want to read next.
This makes my fucking brain hurt.
Creepy little book says drink.
Yeah. This one's gonna be a drink drunk by the time I'm done with it. Anna, stylized as capital A, capital N, capital backwards N, capital A, is a 2019 English language French action thriller film written, produced, and directed by Luc Benson.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right here and just say 4 drinks.
Yeah.
Just 4 drinks.
Okay.
Fuck the review. 4 drinks.
No. Stylized, that's 1. English, French language, 2. Action thriller film written, produced, directed by, that's 3, 4, 5. Luc Benson, 6. I like every film Luc Benson. 7. Has written and or directed, hit or miss. We'll just give that 8.
Oh,
Luke is great.
Creepy. Oh, creepy.
It's an action espionage, counter espionage film with plenty of misdirection and oh my God, just
Creepy
10 drinks for this thing. I can't even fucking read this.
No, 4 drinks. Just 4 drinks, Doko. Just 4 drinks. Creepy says he's still at work for another hour. I'm sorry to hear that, Pete, man. That sucks.
Ooh. Hey, you gotta make money somehow.
Yeah, I got back from the gym a little while ago, so like literally 10 minutes before the stream went live, so had to rush, and we fucked things up big time.
As much as I couldn't read the last one, I can't even call that a review. That was just atrocious. Here's some names.
At least
and
it's
stuff and
Friday.
things.
Yeah, that's right.
I do like this. This is the best way to describe it. As stupid as it is stylish. Typical Luc Benson movie.
Yeah. So I got one I'm gonna read. I'm gonna step on your dick here, Doku.
Good.
This one's kind of a book, so bear with me, guys. Anna, unintentionally I hope, is one of the funniest, most illogical, ridiculous, hard-to-believe films I have ever seen. Just the scene, some of it shown in the preview, where Anna is in the restaurant where she kills men, many, many men, with guns, forks, hands, plates, legs, other men, and anything else, say the edge of a bar, she can get her hands on. She kills more men in this one scene than any man in any movie. She kills more men than she changes wigs, and my, does she change wigs. Anna works undercover as a model who bashes a photographer because he wants her to work longer, and, oh yes, slits her wrist when first approached to be a spy. It's that kind of movie. With an exclamation point, by the way. Almost every scene is a time change, going from 3 years ago to 3 months later to weeks before and after, and everyone is spying on everyone else. And oh yes, Anna is having sex with everyone, including a woman called Maud, who has nothing to do with what is happening in the movie. Helen Mirren is pure camp as a KGB leader, and one of the very few in the movie who doesn't have sex scene, which makes her more interesting than anyone in the film. Luke Evans, as a KGB agent in charge, goes to bed with Anna, and Cillian Murphy, as a CIA agent, goes to bed with Anna, but the guys don't go to bed with each other. I've never seen Sasha Lust before, but she's very impressive as a model and killer, but has zero chemistry with Bava, Evans, and Murphy. She did make me think constantly of Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde, who gave a much better performance and who basically had the same role and a much more interesting picture, but didn't kill as many men, but then who could? I'm recommending Anna for how unintentionally funny it is, and a mindless movie to go see to get out of the summer heat. Oh yes, and don't forget that, quote, secret in the synopsis, which she does repeat at least 10 times. My fucking god. We're drinking to feminism, guys. 6 drinks for feminism.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I'm both amused, somewhat disturbed, and cringing, all at once.
I
I kind of want to see this movie.
The word men comes up in this particular review. Looks 7 times. So 8 drinks for feminism, guys. 8 drinks for feminism.
I kind of want to see this movie just because it sounds like the best comedy of the year.
It sounds fucking terrible. It sounds like it has fucking ADD.
I hate to admit this. It sounds so bad. I actually want to see it.
Oh my god.
I need to see how bad it actually is.
Oh, for
I'm
fuck's
so
sake.
intrigued now. Oh, I love this from Steve B. Cool popcorn movie. Hope this is an origin movie and more to come. Yeah.
It says show more, but there's no more to show.
That makes one of us.
Hey, Farty, you still with us there, buddy?
I'm gonna take that to no.
Yeah, he's probably snoozing off his Australian water.
A little bit. Let's go to the next page. See if there's any other hot.
There he is. We have stirred the drop bear. Yeah, Herp, I guess you. What's that, Farty? You had to take a piss?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, MC, how's it going, man? Welcome to the show. Herpicus
What's up,
wants
MC?
to know what he's like. 2 words. What? Yeah, I want to know what's going on with that too. Obviously, I will not repeat the one word on that chat, Herpicus. Even though I have done so in the past, I'm just choosing not to now.
Oh.
You got one for us, Dokes?
Yeah, I do.
I don't even know what page it's on. They don't show you what page it is anymore. They're just
I
like...
know, that's why I was complaining, and this person has no name. It's 2 stars.
Third one down?
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Anna stars Sasha, I don't care. Helen, I don't care. Luke, I don't care. And I don't care. Anna is the story of a young woman on a dead-end road in life when she is approached by the KGB to become a secret agent. But things become dicey. She's not granted the freedom that she was promised. I was excited about this. It looked a cool and stylish action film that may have been a fun spy story. May have had a fun spy. Oh my god!
Learn to English. Drink for not English.
Unfortunately,
Cthulhu says this, so basically Anna is a male homicide. Is male homicide the movie? Yes, it is.
Continuing with this garbage. Unfortunately, the action sequences felt watered down. The choreography is amazing, and you can tell these actors are putting in some extraordinary effort for the action sequences, but the soundtrack choice did not elevate the fight sequences. Oh my god, drink for 3 times for fucking sequences.
Sequence.
To feel more intense. There was also a car chase sequence, drink, with a boring choice for soundtrack that ruined the moment. And there is a whole montage of potential fighting sequences, but it never shows
It's a different
anything.
word. There's an S on the end.
Oh, fuck you. This happens a lot throughout the movie, and it becomes hard to care about what is going on because the story is told in an extremely sloppy manner. It consistently jumps back and forth between present, past, and future, and this happens so often that it becomes difficult to keep track of, period. The performances were good, but the poorly written script didn't help these performances. 2 drinks for performances. It amounted, period. Wait, performances to shine, period. It amounted to just another spy thriller that follows the same story that beats and doesn't stand out amongst the rest. 2 out of 5 stars. Oh my God, kill me. Fucking kill
I'm
me
sure
now.
that review was better written than the movie was.
What the hell was this?
I have a question for you guys. If you say sequences in the mirror 3 times in the dark, will something bad happen?
Son of a bitch. Fuck you. Oh yeah. Just drink. I don't.
Go ahead,
I don't know how
Farty.
many
Shut up,
times.
Doku. Hang on, Doku. Go
Who's
ahead.
this cunt and what page is he on?
No name, 2 stars, third down.
Sequences.
Look for
The
the
one that
overuse
says
of the word
sequences.
sequences. We don't know what page it's on because fucking Rotten Tomatoes. I'm sure they did it because of our stream. I'm almost 100% positive they did it because of our stream. Like, hey.
So it's what, third down on the first page.
No, it's like
We're on
third
page
or
like 3 or
4 pages in.
I think it's 4.
I
I don't know because Rotten Tomatoes doesn't want us to know because we keep making fun of them.
The hymn
I'm sure we're not the only
is the
ones
next
doing
one
this.
down. That's probably why Rotten Tomatoes crashes Midori.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The hymn, next one down, 1 star. Lame, dash, predictable, dash, I walked out.
Oh, drink for walking out.
So the one above, what are we saying? 6 drinks for the one previous?
Oh, I don't even know and I don't care. Just drink.
If we say
Just fucking
sequences
drink.
3 times fast, if we say sequences 3 times, will we get a poltergeist buddy named Sequences that does stuff for us? But he's like the genie that you can't put back in the bottle. Played by Michael Keaton.
Let's just go to the next fucking. I'm not even.
No! Oh, there's a danger hair. The next one down from the hymn. Oh, danger hair animated avatar. Mail. M-A-I-L. Yeah, because you're taking the L on this one, aren't you? The movie, 4 stars. This movie was fun and action-packed. I don't know what the critics are mad about. Along the line of John Wick, La Femme Nikita, and the Transporter movies, Anna is just what action movies should be all about. Does anyone expect Shakespeare when they watch these tupes of film? Tupes. T-U-P-E-S. Besides, the acting is great. If you love action movies about hitmen, spies, with slick action scenes, then do yourself a favor and go see Anna.
Oh, let me know when you get to. Oh wait, I don't know what page this is. Thanks, Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm just going to go to the next one over.
There's a 1.5 star no name that I want to read.
Okay. Farty, what do you got for us, man? You got a fart. Okay.
Ah, there we go. Just more proof that the audience score is a huge joke. Nobody finds it odd that almost all the movies out, I guess, with bad critic scores have amazing audience scores. People are going against what critics say on purpose. I'm sorry, but this film is a discount version of Atomic Blonde. The audience score needs to go. I kind of agree and kind of disagree. Like, no, I think you should still be able to give a score, but
No, let's be real.
this is just
The
someone
only
advocating for shilling.
the only reason these Rotten Tomato scores are the way they are now is because Disney invested so much fucking money into into protecting Captain Marvel. That's why this shit is the way it is. Erpicus wants to know why I am not repeating the N-word. Because I'm making that choice. Or we only get one a night.
Naggers? I don't like people who nag me.
Herpicus says bot or Rotten Tomato employee detected. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, it is kind of a weird thing. Like, get rid of the audience score. They're only doing it to go against the critics. But
They're only doing it
critic-
because other people, the other side I don't want to listen to, is saying mean things.
Yeah, like, what the fuck kind of review? It's not even a review of the movie. It's just talking shit about Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, I'm going to make a prediction. My prediction is going to be in the next 3 to 6 months, Rotten Tomatoes is going to do away with the audience score unless you have bought a ticket to something. You're not going to be able to post anything unless you are able to prove you bought a ticket. That's my prediction.
You said 36 months?
3 to 6 months. That's my prediction. I might be way off, but we'll see, right?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, that's not even. This person would be advocating for the same thing that's got to get rid of their fucking review. Like, oh my god. My brain.
Yeah, my brain indeed.
Well then, pick the next word salad that's gonna give me fucking liver failure.
Okay, Beth, second last page. Sick of fucking looking for you two cunts. 5 stars, verified. Lots of action and dirty deeds. Done with sheep! Dirty deeds! Done with sheep! Dirty deeds and they're done with sheep. How dirty deeds and they're
Come
done
on,
with
Farty.
sheep.
We don't know for a fact that they're Arabian.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Herpika says he thinks they'll just remove it altogether. Everyone already knows what's up at this point. Yeah.
At this point, Rotten Tomatoes just needs to shut the fuck down. God damn it, Party. Here we go from Malcolm. 4.5.
3 up from the bottom of the next page.
Indeed, sir.
I'm gonna read this one from Jenny. There's another danger hair.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna read that one above. Go ahead, read Malcolm.
This was a much better movie than the critics gave it credit for, but one that you need to pay attention to as to keep up with the twists that are numerous.
Okay,
Just because something is overly convoluted doesn't make it good. Drink.
Okay, let me give you a very, very basic insight into plot twists and story twists. The more twists there are, the more they're trying to compensate for shitty writing. It's the fucking Shyamalan special. You just got Shyamalan, alright, Malcolm?
You're reading Patricia?
Ginny G. Sasha Luss is an incredible beauty, and she showed a wide range emotive talent. Not just wide range emotive talent. But the storyline of an absurd suicidal junkie being recruited to become a world-class assassin in a couple of years is ridiculous. Also, the cut shifts going backwards and forwards in time to create reveals was pathetic. Movie was a time waster with Sasha Luss and Helen Mirren being ultimately subdued to the terrible plot and writing. That was a 3-star review. If you're going
that was actually kind of a savage review, actually.
That's like a 1-star review. Like, the review was 1 star, but like 3, you know, like you give it 3 stars, but you're actually writing it as a 1 star.
Well, I'm gonna read Patricia L.
So drink for savagery here, folks. At least one.
Yeah, that was a savage review.
No, we got to give Farty a turn, man. Farty's turn. You keep stepping on Farty.
Alright. Okay, third page from the back.
Third page
I don't
from
think
the
this.
back.
I don't think this guy can spell his name properly. W. Baker.
It just means that he was getting baked with weed.
Anyway, all he's got to say for himself is 5 stars. Plotline development.
That's it? That's the review?
That's all the reviews?
Oh, man. I would say Drink for Stupidity, but I don't even know if I want to for that one.
That seems like a waste of alcohol.
But that's 5 stars, though.
5 stars for plot line develop. I don't even know what to say to this. Like, what? Okay, I'm reading Patricia L.
Here's a quick aside. If any of you guys have watched Overwatch competitive stuff, like high-level Overwatch competitive stuff, one of the high-level players got banned. His name was XQC. He got banned like several dozen times from playing Blizzard games, playing Overwatch, because he's just like, he's one of those people who, like, he's a troll talent, and he's funny as hell. But like, now he's playing Destiny 2, and there's a video of his first raid up on YouTube. You guys should go check out.
I might have to look into that.
Shit is hilarious.
So, all right. Get your drinks ready, because...
Get your drinks ready?
Yeah. Patricia L. 3.5. Exactly what I expected from this movie. About a Russian spy working for the KGB. Oh shit, she's fucking...
Is she a Russian spy working for the KGB?
I don't know, maybe she's working for the CIA. The fighting scenes were so unreal and not believable, but the storyline was solid. The main character, Anna, oh shit, is a badass. And in this era of women taking charge, this type of movie is on the money. Go watch it for yourself.
4 drinks for feminism.
Here you go, Patricia. Congratulations for having breasticles.
Yeah, Herpicus says there's
exactly
a reason.
What we need.
Herpicus says there's a reason Mr. Obvious got promoted to captain. Oh man.
It's a good movie because it was a female, guys.
It's good movie because women's. Women's. Good movie because women's. Alright, we're almost at the hour mark. If you guys haven't heard, in about 15 minutes here, we're going to end our stream on Mad Dodge's channel. We're going to continue it on DLive. So if you want to join us there, there's going to be a DLive link to our channel.
Well, the thing is, Chandra, we can actually keep going a little bit longer. I was talking to Mad Dodge.
Okay.
So, until he tells me that, hey, end your fucking stream, we can keep going. So
yeah, it's fine. No, I'm just saying in about 15 minutes, when Dodge starts getting his shit together, that's when we're going to start looking at winding things down on his channel and migrating over to DLive entirely, almost exclusively for the rest of the show. It'll still be up on our YouTube channel on Exiled Opinions, but there is a link, dlive.tv/exiledopinions. You can come join us there if you would like to. Otherwise, tune in and support Mad Dodge's fundraiser stream for Suit Yourself's new computer, so that he can do editing and he can continue to put out more content on his YouTube channel and BitChute shit. BitChute? Yeah.
That whole thing sounds just like a euphemism. BitChute shit.
BitChute shit. BitChute shoot.
Sounds like a kind of a discharge that she needs to go see a doctor about.
Probably. William B, next page, 4.5 stars. A beautiful spy and lots of action and suspense. What was not to like?
Oh, let me know when you get to the next page with Fifi F. Because Multiple drinks for savagery.
Fifth. Fifth. I see fifth. Half star. Oh my god. Pre-drink, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, get ready to drink for fucking savagery, because oh boy. Let me start off by saying that I made an account specifically to give this movie a terrible score. I have never rated a movie, but this was so terrible I had to.
Already 3 sentences in, and that's like a drink apiece.
I went into this movie thinking it would be good. The trailer seemed amazing. In fact, it showed the only good scene. Honestly, don't waste your time. Never in my life have I walked out of a movie before but an hour into this boring, disappointing film. I still had zero clue what the plotline was. Same goes with my fiance. The two of us couldn't figure out what was going on. The acting was horrible.
In cabs.
The script was long, overdone, and unbelievable. Honestly, I can't think of a single redeeming factor to this movie. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money.
Ouch.
Oh,
how many sentences was that? Because that's how many drinks there are for savagery.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 drinks for savagery.
Fuck.
Man,
I had just finished my last shot right as you were like, 7 drinks. And I'm like, as you were counting, I'm just like, lol.
That was harsh. That was really harsh. Oof. Probably deserved, but wow, no punches pulled.
None
that
held.
That was a Mike Tyson. That was a Mike Tyson's Punch Out review right there.
That was like Prappa the Rappa. Punch, kick.
That made the final level of Battletoads look like a fucking trail or fucking intro.
Don't mention Battletoads because now it's been tainted by the stench of SJWs.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Don't be a dick, Doku.
No, it's been tainted by the stench of Cal Arts is what happened.
And SJWs. Oh, yeah, Farty's got real Battletoads down there in fucking Upside Down Land. Herpicus is saying glug glug glug, another shot for toads. Sure.
Might as well. Why the fuck not?
Let's have a full bottle of Jim Beam for Battletoads.
Just drink until you forget that this stream ever even happened. Burn all your brain cells away. Oh, let's see.
How does that line in that Queen song go? It doesn't really matter to me.
It doesn't really matter.
Anyone see nothing really matters to me.
Let's. Oh, we've got a 5-star review from Nana. That is quite the woke take.
Oh, Nana and Anna.
Nana, get off the goddamn computer. Ow, but I was just looking up a pearl necklace. No. Ah!
Guys, there's one I have to read just because the initials are BR.
Oh God, can I do Nana first?
After I read this chat. After I read this chat, Herpicus says challenge accepted Doku, and then goes Nani.
Nani?
Nani? Nande desu ka?
So from Nana for 5 stars.
If you're into that.
What was that, Party?
You can do Nana if he's into that.
Oh boy. So here we go. Herpicus, I hope you got your bottle ready. Anna silently glorified polyamorous relationships and fluid sexuality beautifully. She kept me on my toes the entire film. I'm going to watch this again.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Oh boy.
Should have brought more lube. Fuck, there are a lot of cobwebs in that.
How many cats do you think she
It's
has?
supposed to be a movie telling a story, not porn. Nana.
How big?
Nani?
How big do you think Nana's cat collection is? If you have more than 2 cats, you're a fucking loser.
This isn't even a review of a movie.
I think she's got more cats than the years that she's been away.
Her because bottle. I've hooked up an IV of rum.
How many drinks is this?
3.
Glorified.
We'll say 3.
Glorified.
We'll say 3 drinks. We didn't set up any parameters. I'm just gonna say 3 drinks. No, wait. I take that back. 4 drinks for feminism. 4 drinks for feminism.
Eric, nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna execute executive order here. Silently glorified polyamorous relationships and fluid sexuality beautifully. No, that's 5 at least.
5 drinks. You're adding a +1
That's
modifier for intersectionality.
If you can write the first sentence of your review like that, there's nothing silent about it. No,
Yeah.
it's 5.
Here's one from BR, 3 stars. It was okay. It was basically Atomic Blonde with a little twist. My issue is the story could have been fleshed out more, really. The use of unnecessary sex scenes could have been left out. Other than that, it was pretty good action.
That's probably the most fair review I think we've read so far. And it's verified.
It's verified, yeah. Just like Doku's herpes. Oh my god, this is the last page.
Oh wow. That
Farty,
means not a lot of people went to go see this movie.
No, it doesn't. We're gonna have to go read the critic reviews now. But Farty, you want to take away Brian C?
Oh, there's Ollie. I think fuck, he's only got three letters in his name.
Oh, you're going to the one above that. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck, there's only 3 letters in his name because, Jesus, this must have been a battle. 4 stars. Liked the action and the storytelling.
Herpicus says 23 is his guess. Pretty strange way of saying she can only be successful on her back, but that's none of my business.
Oh.
Fucking Herpicus. Drink for herpes savage right there. Drink for the savage herp in the chat. I gotta say, this Jim Beam honey smells good at least. Yeah, I agree with you, Farty. Who wants to take the last review for the audience score? And then we'll.
You're taking that one. I ain't touching that.
Well, we'll end the audience score for. He's got it. He's gonna try it, Doku.
Yeah, it's Brian C. Brian C, is it?
Yep, very last review.
Yeah, but like... Nope, fuck that. Not touching that with a 50-foot.
Alright, then I'll read it. Unlike many action movies today, the fight scenes tell the story rather than dominate it. The plot twists and turns, comma, nothing after. I'm going to execute the bot rule, so it's a bot double shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa. The one below the one I last did.
Ollie?
Ollie. Was such a bot.
Yeah.
He just put his part number down. MZH47.
Oh,
Please
I
reference this
like
number
it.
when calling customer service to have your unit serviced.
I
Oh,
liked
God.
it a lot. Really fun
Shandor.
spy killer movie. Don't expect much from the trailers and bad reviews, but it left me pretty satisfied.
Oh. Alright, so, Shandor, I expect we're gonna be going for another 30 minutes or so. I haven't heard from Mad Dodge, so, no need to end the stream. Let's jump over to critic reviews.
Are we
Let
going to
me
stop
know
with
when you
top
get
critics?
to- Let me know when you get to page 2, because, Roxanne.
All right.
Roxana.
We'll start with page 2. Go ahead and read the Pajaba article.
Oh, I want you to
Pajiba.
click on the full. I want you to click on the full article.
Yeah, go
and
ahead and
pause
read it.
for a moment. No, click on the full article so the just look at that banner right there. You see that? You see that, audience? No, go up.
I'm
Look
up.
at-
I'm up. I'm at the top.
Yeah, you see that? You see that woman power fist and that rainbow banner?
With the giant spike in the hand. Yeah. This fills me with confidence.
Yeah, doesn't it?
This fills me with
you
confidence.
You know this is gonna be good. This is what we come here for, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to get another drink. Review with spoilers. Anna is definitely a I don't care about your name movie as artificially feminine and superficially conceived as you would expect.
We're already at 4 drinks for feminism website. I don't think the audience is going to survive this review. So I think we're going to suspend the drinks for this particular review just to
Make the cunt suffer.
make the cunt
This
suffer,
is-
he says.
This
Sorry,
is why
everyone.
This is
you
why
have to
we say
suffer.
never bend the knee, because you can never please these types of individuals.
Well, sure you can. It just takes a riding cry. Oh, okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah, this will become apparent as we go through the article.
Just 'cause you fucking yanks a lot, mate.
All right, let's jump in. Let's just jump right in. Anna did not screen for critics in Washington, D.C. or Baltimore. We're not Los Angeles or New York, city-style huge markets, but still, that's normally not a very good sign. So I was surprised that the showtime I paid to attend last night of Anna was packed. Yes, I was surprised that most of those people surprisingly seemed to enjoy Anna. Question mark? Not really, I suppose, since, don't care about your name, films, oh my, substitutes implementing better contemporaries, Atomic Blonde namely, and wrapping up all of its convoluted plotting and boring sex scenes with faux feminist bow.
Herpicus is already saying, press X to doubt.
Talk about fucking boring.
This,
I'd rather watch a fucking boring ass sex scene than listen to this shit.
Right, I'd rather watch paint dry.
We're just in the first paragraph, and this is exactly why you never bend the knee, because it's never good enough. Here we go.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna skip the actual review of this, which seems to end.
Oh, no, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm just gonna count up the drinks for you. During here, we're surface level. You go, girl. That's
fucking teeth.
surface level. You go, girl. Energy. That's 1 drink. Permeated franchise films like Avengers Endgame, Dark Phoenix, 1, 2. That's 3 drinks. I guess it's expected, but reassuring, cynical way. 3 drinks for not being able to satisfy the permeated to original filmmaking. Yeah, whatever. Cranky, I would ask. Benson's still an original filmmaker. Oh, you didn't do good enough, man. You're not a good ally. 5 drinks. Anna overlaps. Blah, blah, blah. Nikita, Lucy. Whatever. Hot woman is an assassin. That's it. Yeah, that's a drink. That's the whole thing. Hell, the propagandist. Oh,
protagonist.
Yep. Yeah, protagonist. Yeah, we'll just say that's 5. Purge, Soviet Union, blah blah blah. You're summing up things I don't care about. This movie's
Where's
shit.
the effort, my man? I'm just gonna say 12 drinks. 12 drinks.
Yeah.
Needlessly long review. Just read the last paragraph. It's just above the trailer.
The Anna I would have been interested in watching is one scene only, kept late at a modeling gig by an asshole photographer who yells at the models, "Remember, you are a princess, not trans."
You are princesses, not transvestites.
I know this is a hardcore, like, feminist, like, article. Holy shit, though, that's funny.
This movie's hardcore
I actually
feminist.
like that. I like this. Remember, you're a princess is not transvestite. In fact, all of the photographers in this film are portrayed as egomaniacal jerks. But this is just one of them. Anna grabs a camera and clocks him in the face with it. Then she straddles him on the floor, taking pictures of his terrified and bleeding face and yelling commands at him. Who's a good bitch dog? Oh my god. She screams while snapping away. That movie where Anna is a supermodel who gets radicalized after years of misogynistic behavior into then hunting down sexual abusers would have been good.
So she wanted to see Suburbia all over again.
That would have been fine. But Vincent doesn't know how to make films where women are actually in charge of their own lives and their own motivations. And so, Anna is just more of the same old crap. Holy.
Herpicus is in the chat going, and another addition to my repeal the 19th case.
I knew it was going to be bad, but holy shit, that last paragraph.
Okay.
That's a doozy.
We're going to let Farty, what's the verdict on this one?
20. That last paragraph alone is worth 20.
Yeah. Just keep drinking until you run out.
And just finish your bottles, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to see here. Go home.
Drink until you remember that this never happened. Holy shit!
Empty the fridge.
I'm beside myself from that last one. That
was painful to listen to.
Yeah, it was like having your fucking earlobes skinned.
It's like pulling teeth.
I'm only laughing because it's so absurd.
Herpicus was hoping that the bottle of bourbon he bought would have been enough. No.
God. Oh boy.
That was like getting a bottle of bourbon, and instead of drinking it,
just shoving it up your ass.
No, using it to smash your own teeth in.
Who is this Roxana person? I need to look. I need to see.
Roxana Haddadi. Roxana Haddadi.
You don't have to turn on your red light.
Apparently she does. From Joe Lipset, thatshelf.com. The nearly 2-hour film sinks under the weight of its familiar narrative. Its bland leading lady and, in a shockingly ill-advised creative decision, a script that relies on no less than 4 or 5 narrative-clarifying flashback time jumps. That's kind of fucking savage.
Ooh. Yeah. Just a little bit. Oh, hold on, I gotta read that.
Herpicus dropped $100 on a bottle. It says it was worth every penny, but he wanted it to last. Then what the fuck were you doing showing up to this stream, Herpicus?
Yeah, come on, Herp. You knew it wouldn't last.
Good shit. You keep the good shit for when we're not live, man.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read this. I looked at the author archive for Roxana Haddadi.
Oh, Christ.
Staff contributor. Roxana Haddadi is a staff contributor for I don't. She writes about film, television, and culture with sides of judgment and thirst. I shit you not. That's what it says. Sides of judgment and thirst, ladies and gentlemen.
Her review for The Hustle. The gender swap Dirty Rotten Scoundrels remake, The Hustle, may be born out of a lazy idea, but its misandrist energy carries it along nicely. She gave it a 15%.
Ooh. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know. We might have to do one of the, remember when we roasted fucking Scott Mendelson? We might have to roast fucking Roxana Haddadi.
Yeah, she's got quite the hot takes, doesn't she?
Oh my god, she hates everything as long as it's not a fucking... As long as it's not a Disney movie. As long as it's not a Disney movie, she's fucking shitting on it.
Oh yeah, she still needs those early screenings.
Hey Falcon, good evening. How's it going?
What's up?
Right,
yeah, no, I think Roxana Haddadi is going on our list, right behind Scott Mendelson.
What was that party? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, we need to do a part 2 on Scott Mendelson.
Is he on this one?
I don't know. Dorian J. 4.5 stars. It has a slow start. I think it's good.
No one's going to see this movie. I would be surprised if this doesn't like do well because the audience is eating it up apparently. And I can't imagine a film this big like would have a very big budget. Like it's not a very large film.
Well, it seems like people like it for the popcorn film aspect, which yeah, I guess that's fine. But like with all these movies like Atomic Blonde and what was the other one?
Nikita.
Yeah, they want it to be political, and it wasn't, and so I'm guessing they tried to make it political, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
All right, let's just look at one more.
Let's go to the last page. Let's look at the last few on the last page, and wrap things up.
National Post, Chris Knight. Let's look at this one. Oh yeah, and this one's not. So this should.
You want to hear something funny? I just put our DLive link in the chat on Restream, and it sent the link out instead of bitching like it did last time.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah, follow us on DLive.
All right, Chris Knight writing for the National Post. If you had to distill Luke, I do not care, Benson's career into 4 words, it would be, if looks could kill. Huh, that's actually not a bad for. From his breakout hit, Nikita, yeah, we've. In 1990, to the teenage assassin Leon the Professional, and a supercharged Scarlett Johansson in 2014's Lucy. That was the movie I was trying to remember, Lucy.
Lucy was shit.
Oh yeah, I didn't like it at all. The French director has made a living presenting brilliant women with whom men trifle. That's about all you need to know of Anna Politovia, played by a Russian model, Sasha Luce, whose only other role to date has been in Benson's 2017 epic Oh, she played in Valeria in the City of a Thousand Planets? I didn't know that.
Oh, that's probably why he bombed.
Anna is an orphan who's recruited by the KGB in 1990 and finds herself caught between two dashing spy masters, played by I don't care, CIA, I don't care, KGB.
Okay, question. Why is everything going back to the 90s and 80s? It's
because they're running out of ideas.
Stop going back to those fucking time periods. They were shit.
She's also under the command of KGB Field Officer Olga. Oh, that wasn't a joke. Her name actually is Olga.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Drink for trope.
Olga, chugga, Olga, chugga.
I can't stop this feeling that we're all getting ripped off. I went down to the movies. They made me eat out a horse's trough.
Then I went down to the swingers club. They said all there were hot bitches. But then this giant bitch came out. And then she wobbled around.
Oh,
and
man.
It was Olga.
Jelly Duck says, nice voice,
that's
Shandor. I know, it's great, right? I've got the singing voice of a dying whale that's fucking a cat in a blender.
Nothing left in this paragraph is important because he names,
he just runs off a list of names. The
drink and drink.
By and large, this review is nothing. I'm gonna skip down to the last two paragraphs.
Alright, last two. Along the way, Benson stuffs the movie with action sequences, not all of them strictly necessary.
No, there's two paragraphs below the jump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this'll be fun. Anna will no doubt appeal to fans of Benson's feminist thrillers, though their enjoyment may be marred by recent allegations of misconduct levied against the director by a number of female actors and
Wait a minute. You mean male feminists? A male feminist has a fucking has a history of assaulting or not being nice around the ladies. Hey Tom, how's it going? Tom Pinoid News in the chat. We're looking at Anna reviews tonight.
Oh, yeah. This is fun. This is quite the sentence right here. Appeal to fans of Benson's feminist thrillers. Their enjoyment may not be marred by recent allegations of misconduct leveled against the director by a number of female actors and assistants. You can also get a nice Cold War frisson from its retro vibe, which includes the rarity of an assassination montage set from the 1987's Need You Tonight by
In Excess.
God, they really went...
No, that's the name of the band. That's the actual In Excess.
No, I know, In Excess, but that's what they went with for their assassination montage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good song, though. It might be a little... It's like one of those...
Yeah, but...
Fun fact. Fucking Michael Hutchins, the lead singer of NXS, they kept his death really, really quiet. And the reason being is because, like, I was speaking to one of the coppers who was there at the crime scene. It was autoerotic asphyxiation. They found him with a noose around his neck hanging from the end of the bed. With his cock around, his hand around his cock and his knuckle in his mouth.
Oh, this last paragraph is definitely
Before you do that, I have to ask, Farty, was he coming or going?
He didn't know himself.
Oh god. No, this last paragraph is an immediate 2 drinks for savagery. But it also feels as though the filmmaker is spinning his wheels with yet another variety on a theme. Midway through the film, Anna asks a KGB bigwig, I don't care about his name, drink for name drop unnecessarily, for a promise to release her after 5 years of service. He refuses, while noting that most agents don't last that long anyway. 30 years after, Nikita, Benson's career feels similarly crap.
Oh, that was savage. That was fucking savagery.
And probably accurate, to be honest.
Jelly
from
Duck
what
says,
everybody said.
Jelly Duck says it sounds like a drunken version of Beavis and Butthead right now. Okay, I guess. I guess.
Damn, that review actually was a lot more fair, but at the same time harsh than I expected.
Yeah. I think we got one more, and then we're gonna bail out on this stream. There wasn't much material to work with here, or we could just keep going and talk bullshit afterwards. I mean,
I gotta fuck off in about 5 minutes, anyways.
oh well. Why don't you take the last review, and we'll just go fuck around. There's something I wanted to talk about tonight too.
So we're doing top critics or all critics?
Take your pick. Just pick one, and that'll be the last review of the evening, and then we'll fuck off and we'll start the bullshit session. Herpicus says, pretty sure that the last review dude called both director and his regular viewers cucks.
Kinda did.
Kinda did.
Indeed did.
Lynn T. Verified. 3.5 stars. Unexpectable. Enjoyed.
Is that the whole review?
Yep.
I'm not even gonna go looking for it. Oh my god. That was dumb shit, wasn't it? Oh,
I don't
man.
even know what to say about this movie after reading the reviews. I got nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
Actually, no, I do have something to say. This was essentially pandering to third wave feminists, the movie.
Yeah, no, drink for feminism. Like, definitely. 4 drinks for feminism. Like, every minute for the next 12 hours.
I mean, I can't comment on the cinematography or the acting because I haven't seen the movie, but I'm not going to go watch a movie that's essentially just, hey, yeah, you guys have a certain ideology, you got a certain worldview, go watch our movie. Give us money.
Is it
Fuck off.
Is it bad that I want this movie to do good? That I want it to be like mainstream, just so people can see more bullshit? I mean,
honestly, considering what it is, I'm surprised it actually isn't doing better.
I want it to do well because I want people to start waking up and going, "Hey, if Disney can make shitty movies, why can't we?"
You got a point there. I can't deny that. You have a point.
Speaking of shitty moves in movies,
are we gonna talk about them re-releasing Endgame?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I have my own opinions. And Darren brought up something the other day. He posted when I posted my thoughts on it on our channel, which you guys were really great with. Thank you. Thank you for watching that video, you guys. That means a lot to me. It means that I can do at least I can do one of these at least once in a while, where I'll do the solo videos and you guys will watch them, and it's not a complete waste of my time, and I thank you guys for watching it. So, I gotta bring this comment up. Darren said they could be hoping from the buzz from Spider-Man will get this release, the re-release of traffic, just like they use the same timing to get traffic for Captain Marvel by the people waiting for Endgame. But who knows with Disney anymore. So we'll start there. So if you guys aren't aware, Disney's re-releasing Avengers Endgame a week before Spider-Man drops.
I do believe it is a marketing ploy, and it's one that worked for Disney when it comes to Captain Marvel prior to the release of Avengers Endgame. So, yeah, I am calling it a marketing ploy. It is shameless. It's definitely a cash grab. Hey guys, go watch our 3-hour movie again. There's some extra scenes in it for you.
No, there's only one deleted scene they put in. There's one deleted scene, and they changed the end credit sequence.
Oh.
That's it. Okay, that's all they've done to this movie.
Okay, so there's 3 aspects. First, it is a cash grab because they want to be the #1 box office. They want to unseat Avatar. The second is they want to make money.
But you know what? Avatar will always hold the record for single release sales. Herpicus says he's pretty sure most people are checked out of the MCU by now. I don't think it'll do as well as they hope. I want it to fail miserably. I want all the time and money they invested into getting it back into theaters to be the world's largest waste.
Well, and that's the second point I wanted to bring up. Like, yes, they want to prop up Spider-Man the same way they did Captain Marvel, and they'll do it using a large release like re-releasing Endgame. They want to be the #1. The other thing is that I think Disney actually, at least some of the higher-ups might realize, the future of the MCU doesn't necessarily have any direction. Like, where do they go from here? Yeah, I think they're getting their money while they can. Yeah, you could drop Galactus.
What's that, party?
You could drop X-Men.
Speaking of knowing where to go, yeah, I know where I need to go. I need to go now.
What the fuck? Incoherent Rambling Hour, presented by Farty von Blumstink.
Yeah. Okay, I'll catch you later.
Take it easy, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, sir.
It's it, fellas.
All right, have a good one, Farty.
Don't fuck too many drop beers now.
Alright, bye.
Later, dude.
Later, man.
But yeah, what do they get out of this?
I think this really is kind of a buffer and a cash grab.
Oh, see you later, Jelly Duck. Thanks for stopping in. No, it definitely is a cash grab, but what do they get out of this? What is the whole point of re-releasing a movie that was released, 2-3 months ago?
You know what? There isn't necessarily a point to it, but Disney needs money to continue operating. They need to be able to show their investors and their supporters that, hey, look, we can still make money. What this tells me, and I'm going to speak from an investor standpoint, what this tells me is that Disney is not confident with the future of any of their Pixar films, the Disney Princess franchises, or the future of the MCU. Because again, it was, a 10-year build-up coming up to Thanos and Infinity War and Endgame. Sure, you could drop Galactus, you could drop Adam Warlock. There's a lot of stuff you could do. The problem is it's not planned out, and you're not going to be able to stretch it out the same way that they did when the first, when Iron Man 2 came out. So what it tells me is they don't have a plan.
Real quick, Herpicus says Disney's only profitable endeavor over the last 5 years has been the MCU. They're losing money everywhere else. Even the parks are losing money now. The parks have been losing money for a long time, but that's amusement parks across the board. It, there's a lot of resources involved in going to an amusement park unless you live like in the same town the amusement park is in. Like if I wanted to go to Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, it's a 2.5 hour drive, maybe 3 hour depending on traffic, 4 hour if you hit the really bad outbound Chicago traffic, like all that traffic outside of Chicago just started building up, and it backed all the way up to the Wisconsin area of the interstate right up to there. So it's an endeavor. Like you're spending money on gas, on food, on this and that, the other thing, just to get down to the park. So that's just an across the board thing. A bunch of Six Flags have already closed. They're talking about closing one of the Disney parks, I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. And it's just an across the board thing. Amusement parks don't make anywhere near as much money anymore as they used to.
Well, and also you got to remember this. Bob Iger, he's stepping down sometime in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So you have that. Then when it comes just to the MCU, the Russo brothers are kind of, maybe they'll bring him back, but they're kind of taking a back.
Oh no, they definitely are. One of the big things that Disney's responsible for right now is putting all their eggs in one basket. The biggest mistake they made was not putting out Adam Warlock sooner. They should have done
Oh yeah, that
Adam
was a
Warlock.
Massive mistake.
They should have
That should have happened in Infinity War.
No, it should have been done before Infinity War. They should have set him up long before that and gone through his arc, because that would have made.
They set up Adam Warlock in Guardians too, but they
didn't do anything with him. They should have set him up. Yeah, and that was the problem. If we're being honest, they should have started setting up Adam Warlock as early as Iron Man 2.
So what's going on?
Hey, Leon.
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, they've got a good casting for Warlock. They've got a great casting for choice for Warlock. They've got fucking Keanu Reeves playing Adam Warlock.
Well, but Shandor, here's the other problem, and you're correct. They should have set up Adam Warlock sooner, but where they screwed up is now you have Robert Downey Jr. leaving. You have Chris Evans leaving. Like, you've lost Iron Man and Captain America. At least you maybe still have Thor.
No.
So maybe
no. Chris Evans is done.
Oh.
Or not Chris Evans.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth is done. He's going to join other shit. No, Keanu Reeves is Adam Warlock. I'll bring it up for you guys.
Oh, so then how are they even going to be able to incorporate Thor into Guardians of the Galaxy?
They can't unless they go the route of what the fuck was his name? The fake Thor that took over in the 90s. When Thor had stepped down, and
that'll be a failure.
Are you? You know what would even be worse is if they bring Natalie Portman back to play Fen Thor.
Oh, and the other big problem, not only are they losing their big name actors and actresses, if you can't get Scarlett Johansson back to do a Black Widow standalone movie, I know they want to do a Vision and Scarlet Witch style thing, but yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Could they bring back them? Spoiler alert. Am I allowed to do spoilers?
Before you do, Herpicus says, don't give them ideas, Leon.
Okay, I just want to do a spoiler thing right here. Spoiler, they're dead. At least, what's his name is? Vision's dead.
Yeah, again,
isn't
Vision
dead,
and Scarlett Johansson.
Vision isn't dead insofar as the Mind Stone was removed from his body. He still exists within the Mind Stone. At least that's my.
And Thanos blew the Mind Stone to smithereens.
Yeah, but it exists in another timeline.
But it'll be the same thing like they did with Gamora, where it's not the same Gamora, it's an altered dimension thing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get
so
their biggest mistake was fucking the entirety of the multiverse and exposing that to they should never have exposed the multiverse to normies. And they did that with Endgame, which is why Endgame was terrible. They did.
I didn't have a problem with Endgame, but a lot of people were completely confused with the multiverse, and I agree there. A lot of people were like, "What is multiverse?" Like they don't even know what the multiverse means.
That's what I wanted to point out in this argument. At the end of Guardians 2, Adam Warlock should have been an established character. Because Adam Warlock, if you're a fan of the comic, Adam Warlock is essentially the custodian of the Soul Stone. He could have brought Gamora and Black Widow back to the MCU. But now you have this weird idea where it's not going to be the same Black Widow, it's not going to be the same Gamora, it's not going to be the same Thor. Then you have Disney coming out saying, oh, we're going to be more this or that, we're going to be more diverse, doing all this crap. They have no plan.
No,
their
they don't.
only plan is to pander.
It's going to fail. They go for they switched over to pander mode instead of
Yeah, and it's not going to work.
They've made too many missteps. The first major misstep was Age of Ultron. Speaking of, Herpika says if they were smart, they'd use Vision's body to bring back Ultron. I don't agree with that. No. If they were smart, they would work something out with Disney or with Sony to get more Spider-Man films under their belts before Spider-Man exits the MCU. But they weren't smart enough, right? Sony.
Well, the thing is, they said they don't even have a plan, like an immediate plan for the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. They just want the property.
They do.
They don't know what they're going to do with them, but they just want the rights.
What can they do at this point? Reboot the entire MCU from the beginning? Bring in Iron Man and Thor and do the correct version of Thanos' Quest, Thanos of Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War. Redo those storylines correctly. Redo maybe do Vulture correctly. Maybe portray Thanos correctly and bring in Lady Death.
They should have brought Mr. Death in. They really should have. That was one that I was shocked that they wouldn't bring in.
Herpika says he has a whole rant on how Ultron should have been, but text limits. No, and okay, let's step back and let's take a look at how Ultron should have gone down. Ultron should have been closer to the book. Even if they didn't have access to Wolverine, they still could have done the story basically beat for beat as it was in the event, right? They had.
Oh no, I can Shandor, I can tell you exactly what would have fixed Age of Ultron. Doing an Ant-Man movie before Avengers: Age of Ultron, and introducing Hank Pym. That's all they had to do. That's it.
I agree with you entirely. You could have CG de-aged what's his face? He played Hank Pym in the Ant-Man movies. You could have CG de-aged him, which they did really fucking well with
Samuel.
Endgame.
No,
he was fine. He was fine in Endgame.
Oh, the dude that played Star-Lord's dad.
Ego the Living Planet. Shit.
Yeah, they de-aged that.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, they de-aged Jeff Daniels. And it looked really fucking good. They could have done the same for what's-his-face in Ant-Man, right?
Yep.
And then, Civil War before Ultron would have worked. But you de-aged what's his face that played Hank Pym to do the Ant-Man movie, and then you do the next film where, okay, you wouldn't have had to have changed continuity because all you would have had to have done was like, okay, well, we're gonna go back to the '90s anyway. You do it further in the storyline, right? You do a movie that took place 30 years ago, and then you give over the reins to what's his face that played Scott.
Well, and here's the thing. If you actually take a step back and look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is how you know the Russo brothers, they had a plan, whether you like it or not. But this is why I say Kevin Feige is essentially the Kathleen Kennedy of the MCU.
Kevin Feige's a fucking normie who was given a stack of fucking characters and their power in their the power crib notes, and he just decided, oh, I think this sounds cool. He's
and I'll give you three.
In sheep's clothing.
I'll give 3 examples of to why I say this. The Russo brothers, looking at the films that they have been involved with, they're moving towards Infinity War and the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. That's what they were building up to. There's 4 signs that there was either studio interference or direct interference from Kevin Feige, who clearly doesn't understand fucking Marvel Comics. 1, at the end of the first Avengers film, to court death. Well, Mistress Death is nowhere in the fucking MCU.
No, she isn't. And it's too late to bring her in effectively now. I mean, they can still do it, but it won't be effective.
Yeah, so there's red flag. Well, there's red flag number 1. Sorry to cut you off there, but there's 3 other things I gotta say. That's red flag number 1, the whole Mistress Death thing. Red flag number 2. They showed the Infinity Gauntlet in Asgard with all of the Infinity Gems in it. And that's just casually forgotten. As an Easter egg, sure, it works. But from a storytelling standpoint,
it doesn't do anything. It doesn't add to anything. As much as I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they fucked Ego completely. And they basically turned Ego into Galactus. So bringing Galactus into the MCU would be a huge fucking confusing moment. Unless the MCU...
Who are you talking about? Diego?
Ego.
Said again?
Ego, the living planet. They
essentially Star-Lord's. Yeah, essentially Star-Lord's
father.
And that's, okay. And that's a 2-pronged one there, because not only did they screw up Ego, the living planet, and also screw up the Celestials, first Guardians of the Galaxy, not only did they screw that up, they also screwed up Adam Warlock, because if Adam Warlock had been introduced properly, you could bring back Gamora and Black Widow. That screws up both of those characters.
Dude, they can't do Infinity Watch. Imagine going into an Infinity Watch movie.
They couldn't do it, but it would be amazing if they could.
They can't do it now because they fucked it over. They fucked it completely. They took the source material, they shat on it, wiped their ass with it, and then fucking threw it out in a dumpster. They didn't even flush it. They just left it in a dumpster to rot.
Well,
there was no place to put the Infinity Watch, and I think that's the biggest mistake in all of this.
Well, the third thing they screwed up was they didn't introduce Hank Pym particles, and Ultron in the proper sequencing.
No, they didn't. They waited till you had Scott what's his face, and then they just kind of like let us discuss. Like, I don't disagree with the way they did it, but at the same time, it was a really shitty way to do it. Is that they introduced us to Scott, and then had us discover everything through Scott's eyes, even though Hank Pym was a bigger name, arguably, in the Marvel universe, in the comic books at least, than Reed Richards was, because of the Pym particle.
And they screwed up 2 more things, and these are royal fuck ups. I'm not even gonna say screw ups. They're fuck ups. They're royal fuck ups. The first one is you did not introduce Marvel Civil War before you had the property rights to do it correctly.
Yeah.
That was a massive.
There's
There's
a smaller fuck up in that they introduced Black Panther in Civil War. That was a travesty. The fact that they have gone back and they said fuck you to Prowler. Prowler is an infinitely more interesting character than Black Panther. Infinitely more interesting because he's trying to get out from under the thumb of fucking Kingpin.
Well, that's the biggest screw up that Disney's well, not even Disney. Kevin Feige.
No, Disney, because let's face it, Feige can't take a shit.
Extension.
Feige can't
He's
take
an extension of Disney.
He can't take a shit though without getting the okay from Kennedy and all them.
From Mickey.
Yeah, but that was the big thing because you know what they can't do now. They can never do Civil War, not
properly.
Not properly. That was their major screw up. It should have been. You could have used anything. I mean, you could have used the most generic. You could have just made it a Captain America movie. Like you could have just titled the damn thing Captain America 3.
Yeah, instead of basically making it Avengers 2.5.
Yeah,
or 1.5 or whatever it was at this point.
You could have titled it Avengers Disassembled and it would have made more sense. But because they used the Civil War name, they'll never be able to use that plot arc without confusing everybody else.
Now that you say it, it does feel more like the Avengers Disassembled storyline.
And it would have made more sense because that's essentially what it was.
Yeah, it would have. It definitely would have. It'd have been like,
you know what, this Thanos was. I gotta say, I started reading the comics books, or at least reading the Thanos storylines and stuff, and this Thanos from this movie is less threatening than the comic Thanos.
Oh, no, it's completely different.
Comic Thanos is like, he's a fucking lunatic.
That's what I was saying. This Thanos
but he's
is
so fucking out there, batshit crazy that you're rooting for him the whole time. Like, and they got that kind of right in Infinity War. Like they got the essence of the character in Infinity War right, but they fucked everything else up. And in Endgame, they're just like they completely change his character. You know?
Like what? Like
just finish reading through Thanos Quest.
I know, yeah, he had a redemption arc at the end where he's like, this was a mistake.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna go back and read the comic books, go back and read Thanos Quest in its entirety, the two books. Go read Thanos Quest, and then go read Infinity Gauntlet. All like 6 books, was it? Go read the entirety of Infinity Gauntlet. It is a fucking slog, but go read it, and then compare those two event books or whatever, however you're able to get them. Compare those two events to Endgame Thanos versus the Infinity War Thanos, the MCU, both MCU versions, and there is a huge stark difference between the two Thanoses in the movies, and then there is a stark difference between the Thanos in the comics versus the two movies. It's really fucking unreal. Like, how do you fuck the source material that much?
Well, the other thing they massively screwed up, and I'm not going to blame the Russo brothers or Feige or Disney for this, but this is just sort of the way Hollywood works, is that as new properties and new deals are made and you're allowed to use certain characters, they start injecting, like, say, Spider-Man or Captain Marvel into an already pre-planned larger story, you end up with this. You end up with contradicting plot points. Like, again, pointing back to the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, we're not.
We're supposed to have.
That.
Well, I'm just gonna make a quick point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pointing back to Mistress Death, like that was hinted at the first Avengers movie, but you don't have the X-Men, and technically she's also kind of with Deadpool, so that's sort of part of the X-Men franchise. You gotta do Fox.
I came up with a good idea of how to add Deadpool in the Avengers, but Disney didn't want to do it. Like, they could have had Deadpool while no one else.
We don't need Disney fucking any more storylines where you're using the titles of other storylines to try and bilk people out of their hard-earned money. Do not, and I'm begging anybody listening to this stream, anybody listening on demand, listening to it back, after we're done, or, do not, please, for the love of God, stop giving Disney your money. If you really need to see these movies, hurt their wallet, hurt their fucking bank account. Go watch it on fmovies.to. Don't buy any of the fucking any of the merchandise. Just let those toys, t-shirts and cups and pops and everything else sit on a fucking counter and rot in Target or Walmart or wherever the hell you shop. Do not let Disney have any more of your money. They own 80%, if not more, of the market share of everything entertainment right now.
And just real quick to finish my point.
Yeah, sorry, I went on a rant there.
Well,
don't support Disney anymore. Go ahead, Doku.
And I agree. Don't support Disney because they're Orwellian.
I'm asking people to stop supporting Disney. I'm not telling you to stop supporting Disney. You're going to do what you want ultimately, but I'm begging you. Just fuck Disney, all right? Just let them die already. They've had a good run. It's time for them to sit down and disappear into dust.
But yeah, here's the point I was really trying to get at. Look at all of the Marvel MCU movies. And look at each movie that has something to do with either the Avengers, the team up, or anything to do with an Infinity Stone, and then look at everything else. You can remove everything else that doesn't have to do with an Infinity Stone, and the storyline still makes sense. Now look at who's involved in those movies versus who's involved in the quote-unquote filler, for lack of a better term. Now you kind of start to see where the studio issue comes in, as opposed to, we want to do this story arc, and this is the Russo brothers. I'll give them credit. They wanted that Infinity Gauntlet story arc. Well, when did all the fillers show up? It showed up when Disney bought Marvel. Was Guardians of the Galaxy 2 necessary?
No. It was a fun watch.
Was Ant-Man and the Wasp necessary? Was Ant-Man necessary? They already did Ultron. None of that crap is necessary. Iron Man 3, not necessary. Even Captain America's Civil War was not a necessary movie.
I still won't forgive them for what they did in Mandarin.
Yeah, none of that crap was necessary. It was filler. That's all it was. It was a cash grab. And it's the same crap they're pulling with Endgame. Because Disney wants money.
Yeah.
That's all it boils down
to. I love the Nostalgia Critic joke where they have Nicolas Cage come out and say, Disney, I want to play a wizard. And for Sorcerer's Stone.
And you know what? I'm a huge Marvel fan. I still watch Warsu, and there's a few other channels that are essentially Marvel MCU shills. And I leave comments and get shat on the entire time for, anything Disney and MCU and Marvel puts out is going to be great and amazing. No, I'm going to call out BS when I see it. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is BS.
All right.
I'm not just gonna enjoy something or say I like this or this is a good idea because it fits with the MCU. No, it's garbage.
It's garbage. But we're gonna roll on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Dodge, if you're listening, thanks for letting us stream right now. If you're not Dodge, tune in to Dodge's channel. Please, for the love of God, support Suit Yourself's GoFundMe. Help him get new equipment so he can put out some more videos. That stream is going to be coming up shortly within the next, I don't know, half an hour, I think. I don't have any real information. But please support Suit Yourself. He's a new friend of the channel. Support Tom Pinoid with whatever he does next. Help him get his voice back out there. He's been completely banned off of YouTube for dumb fuck reasons, all on YouTube's hands. It was Pinoid did nothing wrong. Hashtag Pinoid did nothing wrong. Go support these creators. Go check out Creepy Little Books channel. There's a link. I didn't say anything earlier in the show, but there's a link to Creepy Little Book over on the right hand side of the page right there in the Friends of the Exiled. I haven't had a chance to put his link into our uploads yet, so check out his channel. He does some really weird but cool videos. Sometimes he's got Mecha Random 42 on there. Sometimes he's got I think Midnight's Edge on there sometimes. I'm not entirely sure. Doku might know better than I.
Yeah, either way, just good channels, good entertainment. Go check them out.
Go check them out. But thank you guys for watching. I think that's all we got for tonight. Please support Suit Yourself's new computer. What he does takes a tremendous amount of processing power. And then check out Wolves and Sheeple as well. Winston does a lot of does podcasts, a bunch of solo podcasts talking conspiracy theory stuff, which you guys may or may not find enjoying. We're just shilling a lot of people tonight, so please, for the love of God, go check these people out, and then we'll see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel, Doku.
Same bat time, same bat channel, and there's only one last thing to say. Fuck Disney. Fuck the critics. Fuck Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck Bob Iger. And I hope all of you have a wonderful evening.
Damn, man.